An interesting conversation on the show. We talk about something that can help you relocate if you are thinking of relocating, and it's about the Multipolitan partners that we're going to talk about here shortly on the show. And this is Multipolitan's Startup Friendly Cities Index. And in studio to have conversations around that is Paul David Ade-Akwa. He is partner for Africa. Paul, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Chris.
But Philip.
Sorry, Philip.
Yeah,
I'm doing well, Philip.
Chris is my co-host. Yes. First of all, let me find out from you. Multipolitan, what is it about?
So, Multipolitan is the world's first product-led immigration platform that allows people to log in and access the world, whether it's to travel, whether it's to set up businesses, whether it's to live or work. Through one login, you're able to access all these things from wherever you are.
So one login?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's a platform that allows people to be able to access the world on their own terms with limited restrictions or limitations.
Wow. So let's find out from you. So log in, are there procedures that you have to follow? Are there certain things that you'd have to do before you can go through the process and say that, hey, I get this place and I have to relocate to that place?
It's not necessarily about relocating, but just giving people options. So it's like a normal platform where you are able to, when I say login, I mean there's a lot of opportunities that are available for us. You know, there are business people who are looking to set up subsidiaries of their companies offshore. There are people who are looking to travel on their own terms without visa restrictions or visa limitations. There are people who want to diversify their investments or their portfolios in different jurisdictions other than Ghana. You know, so this platform allows them to do all of that while still being rooted locally here in Ghana. So it's basically giving people the opportunity to thrive anywhere else in the world rather than just being local.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Ghana, we know that these things that you've introduced, you know, your headquarters is in Singapore.
Singapore, yes.
Oh, okay. And you have how many branches?
We have a lot of branches in the UAE. We have in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. We have in India. We have in Nigeria. We have in Accra. We're setting up in the UK, in the US as well. So we're building up and we're growing, but we have a lot of branches around.
But how are Ghanaians accepting this in Ghana? Since you've been in Ghana, you've been in Ghana for how many years?
I've been in Ghana for a while now.
Yeah, I refer Multipolitan.
Yes, Multipolitan has been in Ghana for close to 2 years now.
For close to 2 years.
Yes.
How has it been welcomed in Ghana?
The reception has been good. You find out that there are a lot of people who are looking for access. You know, for us as Africans, I always say that we are restricted or we are limited in terms of movement. You know, looking at what is happening in the geopolitical world right now, where people have to go through a lot of procedures or cumbersome processes to be able to travel or even to invest elsewhere or even to access global opportunities. But Ghanaians are looking to thrive elsewhere. Ghanaians want to go beyond the shores of Ghana, even while they are being rooted locally. They want to access opportunities elsewhere. So Ghanaians are accepting this a lot, not necessarily to relocate, like I said earlier on, but they're looking to diversify their portfolios. They're looking at where else can I invest and get yield? Where else can I get reliable healthcare? Where else can I send my children to school and pay fees as citizens and not as international students? Where else can I get partnerships or cheaper financing? So all these things are things that Multipolitan helps with and is looking at helping people thrive anywhere else in the world.
I can see startup capital in there. How does that work?
So Multipolitan just launched a report called the Startup Friendly Cities Index. Okay. So what that is it compares the attractiveness of various cities around the world to investors or to entrepreneurs or to innovators or investors. So basically, what makes a city attractive to an investor? Why would you, Philip, decide to set up in Accra as against setting up in Cape Town? Why would someone else decide to set up in Dubai as compared to Singapore? So basically, we look at what makes a city attractive for investors elsewhere to invest in. So we did this using a two-step framework approach. You know, so we look at the venture activity on a country level or on the nation level, and then we narrow it down to cities within those countries and access these cities across 5 parameters.
What
Some
are the
of
parameters?
these 5 parameters include business agility. That is how easy it is to set up or to start a business. We look at digital connectivity. Investors are looking for places where they are limited, there's low downtimes, there's limited lags, and so their businesses can thrive or do well. We're looking at talent. That is how many universities are in the country and what kind of talent are they producing. We're looking at things like quality of life. You know, what's the living standard in the country? Is rent expensive? Are people able to survive? You know, we're looking at so many things, and these are all things that investors or entrepreneurs and founders look at before they move into a country.
What has been your assessment of Accra or Ghana?
Good question.
And how investors can move to this place, because it's very important that we...
I mean, there's a lot going on for Ghana, I would say, or even Accra. You know, Ghana enjoys a lot of goodwill globally.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
we had iShow Speed.
iShow Speed was in town yesterday streaming. Yes, for us as Ghanaians, we are already seen as being politically stable. The country is seen as being a politically stable country. So that's already good for investors because they are looking for places with limited chaos. They want places where there's peace and they can set up. So that's already good for us. Secondly, the fact that we are even an English-speaking country and looking at where we're even located is good for investors. It's good for us because we're able to plug in into international trade and investment. You know, it allows us to connect easily to different parts of the world, whether it's Europe, whether it's Asia, whether it's in the Caribbean, anywhere else. We have easy access to the world globally, and that is what investors are also looking out for. In terms of in terms of other things, we are well positioned. In terms, we have a youthful, growing population. You know, that has a strong hustle culture. You know, people want to succeed, and that is raw energy that investors or entrepreneurs are looking out for. They want to tap into that talent and use that. So there's a lot going on well for us
in Ghana.
In Ghana, yes.
Wow, beautiful. So now someone has heard about Multipolitan and wants to get in touch, or they want to know more about it. Do you have a website someone can go?
Yes, we are available across all social media platforms. We can be found on www.multipolitan.com. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. They can even reach out to me personally.
Oh, how are they going to reach out to you personally?
So they can reach out to me personally. My email address is pauldavid@multipolitan.com. Okay. And my number, am I allowed to mention my number?
Oh, feel free.
My number is +233-242-131213. So in case of any inquiries, in case of any questions that they need to have answered, they can reach out to me for that.
Wow, beautiful. So a little recap. So you would want to assess these countries and see how viable cities, they are in terms of we do cities.
Yes,
so
we don't assess the country. Well, we assess the country first, but then we delve deeper
into the cities
because cities are the engines that drive innovation and entrepreneurship.
So which city aside Accra can I say that if I want to invest, I can go
in Africa or out? Let's go through the top 5.
Okay,
I can go to the top 5 in our ranking. So we have the first city we have is San Francisco, and San Francisco is where we know they have venture capital, they have venture funds, and then they have tech talent. So that is what takes it off for them. Secondly, we have Zurich. Zurich is known for a strong education background. They're able to produce talent, whether it's in AI or it's in deep end engineering or it's in cybersecurity. They are known for that. Then we have third, Dubai. Dubai ranked number 3 now. Dubai is known for its speed. Dubai is known for it being founder friendly. Dubai is known for its low taxes. So a lot of people want to go there. Number 4, we have Singapore. Singapore has strong digital systems. And then we look at number 5, which is New York, which also has strong finance or investment systems. So entrepreneurs look at different things in different cities, and then they mix and match rather than staying just in one place. And that is what Multipolitan also is pushing or is helping to achieve.
Beautiful. So you need that information. Get in touch with Multipolitan and now and get that information and know the city you would want to invest and get the right thing now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you so much, Philip.
Ade Aqua. He's a partner for Africa. That is a Multipolitan. Thank you so much for your time.